Hi all, welcome to the new episode of Tech Insert. This is the air cooler I have. The problem with this one is the air outlet has bad smell. We changed the water completely but still bad smell exists. So I thought of cleaning the entire stuff. This has 2 speed and horizontal swing is there at the output layer. Vertical swing is manually controlled. Horizontal swing can be switched off and also the water flow can also be controlled and even switch off. These are the properties of this cooler. There are two air input flows, both connected with honeycombs, one at the back side and the other at the right side. Through this, we are filling the cold water to the reservoir. It can hold a maximum of 15 liters. We can even put small ice cubes through it. This is the water level indicator of the reservoir. Subscribe to my channel for getting new videos like this. Also press bell icon so you will never miss any videos from my channel. This is the filter net and we can detach it by unscrewing this. The same you can see at the other filter net also. After unscrewing it, pull it to one side to slide open the filter net. I will show you these things in action. There is a hidden screw at the top center of the front panel in the air cooler. This should be unscrewed for pulling the impeller outside. I will show you the impeller later. The impeller and all are made up of plastic, and if you do not know the connecting screws and if you are pulling without knowing, then everything will break. So be careful while handling this. This is the honeycomb pad of one air inlet. Water is falling to this honeycomb and then back to reservoir. We have to pull this outside and clean it with mild shampoo water and thoroughly wash it with clean water. Water from the reservoir is pumped to the top of the honeycomb and will flow through the honeycomb and will reach the bottom of the honeycomb and will again flow through the hose connected to the honeycomb assembly back to the reservoir. Now the honeycomb will be cooled by the water. The air inlet is through the honeycomb and will make the air cooled. Moisture will also be carried by the air from the honeycomb to the outlet. So this air cooler is not a healthy one. This will also increase the humidity in the room. This is the impeller which is connected to the motor directly. You can see it is full of dust particles. We have to pull this outside and wash it with a toothbrush. Then only the dust and dirt in the impeller fins can be cleaned. The bottom is the reservoir. You can see it is full of dirt and most probably this is creating the bad smell. This switch is controlling the water flow to the honeycomb through the pump. It is actually a kind of valve. You can see there is a bend in the hose, but that will not create any problem. They are using a simple technique for this water level indicator. Instead of air ball, they are using a piece of styrofoam connected to the metal handle of the level indicator. The water is pumped to the small compartment at the top side of the air cooler. This compartment is placed just above the honeycomb assembly. You can see holes at the bottom side of the compartment, and water will flow through these holes to the honeycomb. This is the motor used in this cooler. The motor shaft is directly connected to the impeller assembly. No gear system is provided for this assembly. This is the capacitor for the AC induction motor, and you can see the wiring diagram pasted inside the air cooler. This is the speed controller switch and swing controlling switch. Horizontal swing is done by a small motor. I have removed the impeller from the motor and thoroughly cleaned. I have cleaned the reservoir also. Those are stains which cannot be removed. There was some bad smell while cleaning, but after cleaning I cannot feel any bad smell. I asked my wife and kid, and they told no bad smell now. I filled the reservoir with water and started the pump for 10 minutes for cleaning the stuff which are inside the pump and hose. So many dirt were there inside the hose and pump. Those are all cleaned well. You can see the nut and bolts for the motor fixer is rusted. I applied some WD-40 using a tissue paper. Do not spray into the rusted parts because WD-40 will fall in the reservoir. It will be yet another task to remove the smell of WD-40 from the reservoir. So be careful doing this. This is the impeller. I have cleaned it well. That was a tedious job and took around 2 hours for cleaning this. This is the supportive assembly of the impeller. We need to put some grease in this for the smooth functioning. see the swing is also working perfectly. I have fixed the honeycomb assembly in both inlets. I have assembled it. Now we need to test the water flow. Now we need to fill the reservoir with water. That is also a time consuming one because max volume of the reservoir is 15 liters. Okay, let's do that. Normally I use a hose connected to the wash basin and will fill it with water. That is quite easy. You can see the water is almost full. Now I will switch on the water cooling. This will actually allow the water to flow through the pump. You can see the water flowing through the honeycomb. It will take around 10 minutes to wet the entire honeycomb. If you have any suggestions, please comment on this video. If you like this video, please click like button and share this among your friends. Please subscribe to my channel for getting more videos like this. That will be an encouragement to me for making more things like this to you. This is Tech Insert signing off. See you in another video. Till then, goodbye and please take care.